How you doing? This is Dan Halley with Laptop Magazine. We're here at CES at the Mercedes-Benz booth. They're showing off their dynamic and intuitive control experience here. It's basically an augmented reality dashboard experience where we're being tracked from up all around here, so any movements we make are going to be picked up by this new and really, really cool interface. So, Vera, you want to explain?
Yes. So here you have a driving simulation going through San Francisco. On top of a windshield you have different augmented reality information put on the buildings, or on POIs, on hotels. And here you have a dashboard. In the dashboard you have your instrument cluster. In the instrument cluster you can see how fast you are going, what's the time distance remaining, and on the left side you have some more information. We can come to this one later. On the right side we have our main menu. It's called Swarm. It contains social, media and places, 3 main menus. We call it Swarm because you know how fishes and birds are moving in a swarm intelligence, and once we move with our hand above it, we can see how the information clusters behind the main menus, and so we have like a database behind it, and the context-based information is clustering behind the main menus. So if you lift your right arm, you can try to move your arm left and right to move. Just try to do it. To left and right. Just closer to your body. Just one to the front, to the left. See how I do it for my body? Like here. See it? Yes.
Oh, whoa.
So you go left and right to highlight the different menus, and with pushing forward you're activating the icon. A little faster pushing forward movement. Keeping your hand up keeps you on the same menu. Here you can move, for example, to a different system. If you go to social with your hand, try to go to social. Now press one of the contacts to call them. Push forward. You have the information that you're calling Ted moment. You have the information on the head-up screen, right? So you can have telephone, for instance, video conferences while driving and still looking through your windshield.
Right.
And in the head-up display you still have the POIs, you have hotel information. You can just point to it, like lift your arm please and point to it.
The statue was inspired by San Francisco's reputation as the home of Benz.
You can save this one then in your dashboard, so the information out of the city will be saved into your dashboard, and then or you can wipe it off your screen if you don't need this information.
Wow.
What else you have is, or what's really new about it is that it's not only a human-machine interface anymore, but a human-environment interface. So you're kind of interacting with your environment outside of the car. You're not only controlling your car anymore with gestures, but you're actually including the environment. For example, you're getting information on ferry buildings, so it's a POI. You can point to it and push forward. You see the visual metrics. It's the visual feedback where your hand is. And you have information read out to you, which is a safety feature as well. You don't have to read it, but the information is read out to you, which is very helpful while driving and just still looking on your driving scene.
Right.
What else you can do is you can actually, on the left side, if you move your hand to the left side, see how you can push. With a pushing forward gesture, you can toggle through the system. Keep your hand very close to the dashboard and then push forward. Whenever it's growing, you see it's activated,
oh,
and then
go.
push forward. You don't have to take your hand away too far. Just push forward with very nice, gentle gesture.
Oops, there we go. There we go.
For example, you have a time schedule, you know when's your next meeting, you have your weather, you can see what kind of weather will be in the next hours. Then you have car to go information, you can see where the next cars are available to use. And on top again, you can have messages coming in. You see the message on the left side, you can point to it and push forward to activate it. Somebody sent you a message, actually it's MBUSA, you can follow them on Twitter. If you activate it again, we can follow them on Twitter and it's saved in your dashboard. So all the information you can drag out from your environment into your dashboard. If it's a message, if it's POIs, if it's booking in a hotel, it doesn't matter. You're kind of getting very mobile with your car, not only geographic-wise, but also in your social environment and also virtually. So you're getting a lot of information you can put inside to your car and then deal with the information.
Right.
In front of you, for example, is a person driving from the network. So you can actually point to her and push what she has to say. she's saying, anyone up for a party tonight? I don't know, if you like it, if you like the comment, you can just push it, press, and then you save it to your dashboard again. So what's very new about the system is very intuitive. You point on something in your environment and you get information about it, and it's very emotional, and it's also a safety feature because it's much more intuitive, much more easy to use when instead of putting in an address.
Right.
What you can do as well is that cars are communicating with each other. It's the so-called car-to-X communication. So for example, if you have a traffic jam somewhere or will be a parking spot available, the cars are communicating that you can take a more efficient route or have to take another turn, or they're communicating empty parking spots as well, so which is really great. Here you're passing a bar. Let's try to point on this cover and pick up the music and play the music. Activate it again. It will be integrated into your swarm, and it's the same music again. Let's try to activate this music. Yes, and then activate it again. It will be included into your swarm. And now you see you picked up the music from the street, actually from a bar. It could be a live stream, it could be a live band playing, and you actually just passed through it and picked up the music which was playing there. And now you're going on with your car and you're listening to the same music which was played on there, which is really nice and very emotional. And so you're not only controlling your car anymore, you are going a lot into your environment and communicating with the environment, which is really new and intuitive. So your whole body is tracked, your movement of the body, the X, Y, Z X. And later on, we could even imagine to track your face. If you have different car-to-go cars, you can use the car actually can recognize your face and use your settings, your seat settings or your user interface settings, and just having it without you putting it in and really put in your settings yourself, which is really nice and a good feature. So people are happy about it.
Right, yeah. And what's this right here?
This is, for example, an event. You can point to it. For example, if you're in your hometown, you're more interested in the events which are playing or which are coming up, or about your social features. So you would add them to your calendar. If you're a tourist in a foreign city, you might be more interested in hotel search or in a gas station search because you're not familiar with the city. And you would put your settings into this kind of search. So the augmented reality for hotels or for bars will be put up, or for gas stations. Different input devices, of course, to have a very intuitive behavior to interact with the car and with our outside, with our environment.
All right, terrific. All right. Again, this is the Mercedes-Benz Dynamic and Intuitive Control experience, and this is Dan Halley with Laptop Magazine.